Well, it's been a while, but we're back with another installment of how Ryan Adams plays his songs. This time we're going to do Gimme Something Good off of his self-titled record. He's been doing a number of solo and band acoustic performances to this song, and they're linked below. He does them slightly differently every single time, and it's a fairly straightforward song. A capo is on the second fret. Chords are open chords in the first position, but what makes the song work are the transitions, single note hits, and pull-offs and hammer-ons that make a difference. They're basically four chords to the song. Again, it's capo on second fret, so everything is relative to the capo. A minor, C, G, and F major seventh. He also does an F major seventh with the third fret E string added on the musical interlude on a number of performances that he does. And the reason the capo is on the second fret is that this A minor position is really a B minor, and with the capo on, you have an A chord already set up with the capo for you, and of course B minor and A work together. So here's how the song goes, the opening part. He does a simple version and a more complex version, and I'll do the simple version first. So it's A minor, and he hits the third fret E string, low E string, back to the A minor again. So that's the kind of simple version that he does. And then on the CBS Saturday morning show, he does a little tricky trill on the A string, second fret relative to the capo, and that goes something like this. And then sometimes he does like just one hit on that, and sometimes he kind of trills it a little bit. And you can watch him do that on that performance. So anyway, that's the opening part, and the same switch from the A minor hitting that third fret happens when he gets to the singing part. I can't talk, my mind is so blank. And then when he goes to the third line of the verse, going for, hits that G again, that third fret, low E string, going for, and that F major seventh, four-fingered F major seventh, and then he pulls off occasionally on that G string second fret relative to the capo, and then hits the G, hits the third fret E string, back to the A minor. So mind is so blank, going for a walk, I've got nothing left to say. And you can vary using that, hitting that second fret, second string, A string, or not. You can strike that second string and that A string open on some of the transitions, and you can kind of watch him do that. All right, so that's the verse. Pretty straightforward. Watch him do it. Watch how he makes the transitions and does the hammer-ons, and occasionally does that, kind of shakes his hand like that. You get a little vibrato on that A minor shaped chord, which is, again, a B minor. All right, so then the chorus is F major seventh, C, G, A minor, and then hit back to the G to get back to the F major seventh, and then pull off. So till the end of time, all my life been shaking, wanting something, holding everything I have like it was broken. Give me something good, give me something good, give me something, give me something good, give me something good. And then it does the same rundown to that G may hit this, may hit that second fret, or G, the third fret relative to the capo, which is actually an A. May hit that second fret A string, may not. You can watch him do that. And so that is basically the song. It's really very straightforward, and it's the transitions that make a difference. And then finally, he concludes with a kind of instrumental bridge. He doesn't really do any chord differences, but that kind of leads into the chorus that concludes the song. So would go something like this. Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something. Give me something good. Give me something good. Then I'll switch to the F major 7th, but add that high E string. So. And then you can do a number of things to get back down to the A minor shape, the B minor chord. You can do like that, or go back to the 3rd fret E string. So you can do something like this. And on one of the versions, he goes right to that 2nd fret A string. So it's like. And then on the version that he does for the Late Late Show, he does a very tricky thing, which you can't see because they pull away from the guitar, unfortunately. But it goes something like this. He has the F major 7 with that E high E string added on the 3rd fret. It goes something like this. All right. So what he does is, I think that's what he does. F major 7th. 1 strum down, then on F, the first 2-fingered F, where you've got the 2 strings barred, the lower 2 strings barred on the 1st fret relative to the capo, and then your middle finger on the 3rd string, the G string rather, 2nd fret, and then pull off, and just leave that middle finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and then because you got that open A, you can just pull off and you got a nice A, and then back to that B minor. So again, it goes something like this. So, and then on the version he does for Q, which I've linked below, because he's got the whole band, he can do what amounts to a B minor up the fretboard as they're concluding the song. And that's here at the 7th fret. So think about the old B minor, right, bar. That would be a B minor bar. So he's at the 7th fret relative to the capo with his fingers on the E minor shaped chord, and then his index finger on the G string on the 5th fret. And he kind of picks it through like that. As Mike Viola's playing the straight B minor. Ryan's doing this at the top. And of course it is a B minor because we've got the capo barring all those strings, and we've got that E minor shape, and it creates a kind of nice open chord feel to it. So anyway, there you go. Give me something good. Hope that's helpful. Thanks.